to our Pet Connection Primetime Special. We have some truly amazing stories and some great information. Tonight we start with a rescue 7,000 miles away from upstate New York. 155 dogs, pugs to be exact, trapped in China, and they needed to get out. They traveled from China to Los Angeles, then to Newark, New Jersey, and then to upstate New York. Thanks to two of our local rescues, they found freedom, and we were there when they arrived in Voorheesville.
There was a dire need to do whatever we could to get as many as we could out of that situation.
Green Mountain Pug Rescue and Pug Rescue of New England teamed up for this group of dogs.
When we had the opportunity to take on this mission of bringing pugs from China, it was exciting, it was frightening. We knew it was going to be a really big effort to do it, but we thought because we have been good stewards of our rescue that we could afford to do it at this time.
You could feel the excitement when they arrived. Everyone was trying to get them out as soon as possible so they could stretch their legs and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, life is getting good, don't you worry.
It was a huge undertaking when they arrived in Los Angeles.
They flew into LAX and then we cleaned them up. We had another 100 dogs come in on the Friday and we were flying out a red eye, but we had to turn around 100 dogs, clean them up, clean their kennels and get them to the airport.
Being prepared in advance was the key to take so many pugs.
We were able to get 20 of the pugs. That's what we felt we could handle with our foster families and financially for all their medical needs at this time. But if this all works out as well as we hope it does, then we just might do this again.
Rob had a flight of a lifetime. He was actually part of the cargo.
I was loading the plane with the pilots themselves and packing them in. And it's a flight I'll never forget. The crates were right next to me and the pilots were on this side of me. And it was that we were jam-packed.
An amazing team effort. And the best part, happy endings.
Very difficult and challenging and frustrating and stressful and every emotion that you could feel. But every minute of it was worth it. And tonight is the crowning achievement, and we couldn't be more excited.
We'll never really know what their story was. You just envision them being couch potatoes in the end, and that's what we really want.
It's so heartwarming. Little pugs have a way to make you smile. This past Memorial Day weekend, there was a big pug reunion for the rescues from China. They had an awesome time getting reunited. They traveled all over from the Northeast. The weather was cold and rainy, but hearts were warmed to see them all together enjoying life to the fullest. Just about all the pugs have now been adopted into forever homes, adjusting to freedom and sucking up all the love they can get. Now, most of us know Senator Jim Tedisco. He was a special ed teacher, then a Schenectady City Council member, and then on to the State Assembly, and now his third term as state senator. He loves serving his community for the past 40 years. But one of his big passions is his huge commitment to making life better for pets in New York.
We take an oath of office to serve, create the best quality of life. If we're going to allow abuse to animals or neglect in any way like that, when you research it, when you understand it, and you and I know because you're a big part of it with the Pet Connection, not only are they great family members, they're great service animals.
In November of 1997, Buster the cat was tortured, lit on fire, and after weeks of suffering passed away. The outrage was immense, with no laws strict enough for this crime on the books. Jim started Buster's Bill. With statewide support of over 100,000 people, it was passed and signed into law live on Channel 10 in November 1999. This made animal abuse a felony crime, up to 2 years in jail and a fine of $5,000. Animal abuse is considered a bridge crime, with abuse going from pets and animals to people.
Think about your son, your daughter, your mother, your grandmother, because the FBI and law enforcement put this up at a very high level for an indicator that people who harm animals go on to harm people.
There is a bill in the works to make the slaughter of horses or the transport of horses to slaughter through New York illegal.
You don't slaughter horses in New York State. They should be respected in some ways. If you're going to put them down, they have to put down. And you shouldn't be eating their meat to begin with.
Another bill is the statewide animal abuse registry. This will inform everyone when someone is adopting if they have been convicted of a felony for animal abuse.
That bill did pass in the New York State Senate at one time, but it never got through the Assembly again, and we're going to continue to pursue it.
There is a bill in the Senate that has passed to stop the selling of pets at pet stores. Many dogs are sick, neglected, genetic issues, and the conditions at puppy mills can be sickening.
Breeders' job is to make money, and I understand that. Some can do it in a professional way. Unfortunately, there are others who just want to breed. They destroy the dogs.
And then there is Jim's pride and joy, his baby Gracie.
She's awesome. She's going through some problems. She's basically pretty well paralyzed in her back legs. We have her in a set of wheels right now, but it's going to get progressive. We don't want to think about that, but we're going to give her as much love as we possibly can because she gives us as much love as she possibly can.
What can we do to help? Contact your state senators and assembly people and tell them we need change. We need stricter laws to stop abuse and neglect. It's a slow process, but we need our voices to be heard. Up next, one of those special love stories of a special man finding a special dog that truly needed him. A perfect match.